Hey, everybody. Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Whether you're new here or been here, I appreciate you and your continued support. Very excited for today's guest, Facing Infamy. Had a great time catching up with these guys at band practice as they rehearse their set for Saturday night. They are in the Road to Pointfest Grand Finals at Sauget, or over in Sauget, Illinois. That's on Saturday, May 4th, and you can grab your tickets today. It's a free show with your ticket or $10 at the door. So reach out and grab a ticket from those guys and come support them. Do want to remind you, as always, Rock Paper Podcast is brought to you by Friendship Brewing Company in Wentzville, Missouri. Serving up all your craft beer needs. Over 25 rotating taps over there. All kinds of tasty beverages. You got your all kinds of delicious food. Burgers, nachos, flatbread pizzas, pretzels, salads, and so much more. And they do live music every weekend. Come out and see them this weekend on Friday at the Wentzville location. You can catch James Birtles there on May 3rd. Saturday, May 4th, you got Steve Kyle. And Sunday, May 5th, Howard Levinson. You can also come out to check out the new Flint Hill location just outside of Wentzville there. Same great beer, all new dining experience out of the Fly High Kitchen. It's a beautiful space they have out there. You can see the brewing tanks right there and everything. It's all wide open, and it's really a cool space. And you can come out there on Friday, May 3rd, and see Jeff Walchhauser. Saturday, May 4th, Josh Littig. So come on out and have a good time at Friendship Brewing Company. You can find their full listing of events on their calendar on the website at friendshipbrewingcompany.com. You can also find their full beer menu and food menu there. You get plugged in on the socials on Facebook and Instagram. They also recently launched a third location in Hannibal, Missouri. So if you have friends or family in the Hannibal, Missouri area, go visit them up there also. Friendship Brewing Company in Wentzville, Missouri, Flint Hill, Missouri, and Hannibal, Missouri. So get out and support local beer and have a great time and drink responsibly. I want to say thanks again for being here. And if you need anything from me, you can always find me at rockpaperpodcast.com. Hit me up on the socials. Feel free to email me, rockpaperpodcast@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. With that out of the way, sit back, relax, enjoy a brand new episode with Facing Infamy.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
Hey, we're Facing Infamy, and you're tuning in to Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Scissors beat paper, paper covers rock. Rock beats scissors, Shane covers non-stop. Never know what new kind of guest that he's got coming at you. Live and direct on the spot. Could be rock, folk, country, or hip-hop, jazz. All kind of folks that he has. Could be an artist or a comedian to make you laugh on the
Rock Paper Podcast.
double-decker fudge round, rolling round town. Shane coming at you live and direct from ground zero. He's your hero, he's your bestie. Rock Paper Podcast with Shane Presley.
Rock Paper Podcast.
here to let you know about the world you think you know. My home is really not that different. A mirror image of the fire you should go. The pain you feel could make me smile. The hatred in your eyes is only love where I come from. But all your agony and torture just makes me happy on the far side of the sun. Replace the present with another reality. Forget the future you can't bear. And if the truth is just so hard for you to see, then I'm begging you to stare at the far side of the sun. I know how you've been really hurting. I know the anger you must feel can bring you down. The waves of light that block the answers to faded questions of a life you try to drown. My world's the opposite of heartache. And if you come with me, it's done. My life is really all your happiness and joy, and it's all waiting on the far side of the sun. Replace the present with another reality. Forget the future you can't bear. And if the truth is just so hard for you to see, then I'm begging you to stare at the far side of the sun. At the far side of the sun. Replace the present with another reality. Forget the future you can't bear. And if the truth is just so hard for you to see, then I'm begging you to stay on the far side of the sun. I'm begging you to stay on the far side of the sun. I'm begging you to stay on the far side of the sun. I'm begging you to stay on the far side of the sun. To stay on the far side of the sun.
Hey, everybody. Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Hanging out today with Facing Infamy.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yo.
Man.
That felt good. It's been way too long, guys.
Yes, it has.
I'm glad to be here. Glad to be hanging with you guys. Many years in the making for this one. I feel like we've been. Every time I see you guys, we kind of talk about it, and then we're finally making it happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finally.
We finally have things to talk about.
Yeah.
We've got a lot going on. Real busy time for you, and I guess before we get rolling too far, though, let's all go around and say hi and introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm going first. I'm the newest person in the band. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know me, you're about to. My name is Blake Richard. I was born and raised in Fenton, Missouri with a bass in my hand. And that's all I'm telling you for now.
Yeah, you look kind of familiar. So
Yeah, you look a little
crazy dude on the stage.
You look like my new best friend.
Yeah, that's the best thing anyone's ever said to me.
What's going on, guys? I'm Matt Schroeder, lead vocals for Facing Infamy. My favorite color is blue, and I have blue eyes. Shane pointed that out a little bit ago.
Yeah.
He was staring into them. It was awesome.
He's sexy.
My name is Josh White. I play drums. I'm not Blake New, but I am Josh New, which is like 2 or 3 years in the band. And I like chickens.
He's got pet chickens.
Pet
They're the
chickens.
cutest, also.
Oh, here, I'll show you my chicken. Look at this. I just got this one. I couldn't pass
Ladies
it
and
up. Tell me
gentlemen.
this is not the cutest chicken you have ever seen.
He's showing
That
his
is a good-looking
big
chick.
That's
chicken.
just a picture of his wiener right there.
Yeah, that's
Went
not
black.
code for Josh's
Went
Josh's
black.
member. Just say we all are aware.
Her name is Cleo.
Cleo.
That's the weirdest name for your penis.
What's up, guys? Joe McMullen. I am lead guitar, and I am 7 years new to the band. I think there's 2 originals in here left.
My name is Bill McMullen. I'm Joe's brother. I am an OG. An OG.
I think you're the OG.
The OG,
OG.
if you will.
Triple OG dog.
You were
OG.
playing. You were playing the rocks next to the
I
Flintstone
was
house
back in the
day.
Stone Age. I play rhythm guitar. So, yeah.
And I do. I hope it was on purpose, but I do love that the shirt you chose to wear.
Oh, yeah.
It says
It's one of my favorites.
It says,
One
"Let's
of my
settle this like
favorites.
adults," and it's got rock, paper, and scissors.
Yeah, well, we're gonna fix that.
Rock, paper,
We're
podcast.
gonna throw a little Shaney sticker right on there.
Yes, let's do it right now. Let's do it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our rhythm guitar player, Bill, slapping on the one, the only
It's almost
Rock
on
Paper
the nipple.
Podcast
Almost on the nipple.
sticker
It's pretty close.
on his shirt. It looks great.
Rock, paper,
we all
Shane.
wish you were here.
Don't worry, we're gonna get a picture of that for Facebook.
Right.
The
So beautiful.
Facebook.
Nice.
It's so beautiful.
Well, I guess so. I guess kind of go back. I mean, being that you like I said, did two originals. We started this thing a long time ago, and I remember, I don't know, probably not the very beginning, but I've been a part of it. I feel like for a long time. I mean, I was always going to shows down, especially down at Pops, and supporting all of our local scene.
Oh, yeah.
Down
Hell
there.
yeah.
So
support your local music.
yeah, right. So, yeah. I mean, I know I've been aware of you guys for many years. So, but where's it started though? Where's it originate?
Bill's basement.
Yeah, so it started in my basement in 2012.
Yeah.
And just a couple of guys just getting together, playing music. And one after another, we added more and more members. And it was me and Matt in the beginning. And then slowly we lost a couple members here and there, but added more here and there. And now here we are.
Yeah. It does seem like, obviously people come and go for various reasons.
Yeah.
But it does seem like things sometimes certain people come in and out, somebody join the mix and like just bring a new energy to, like I was thinking about some of the older songs and stuff and like revisiting them now with, a different lineup and how like they can bring new life to some older songs that we maybe haven't played as much and stuff like that too. Like it's always kind of fun to see how it changes the dynamic of a band and stuff, and like adding a different member to the group. So
Yeah, I think our progression as a band has a lot to do with having that new energy when we have somebody come into the band, and like it's kind of at first it's a learning moment. Like
Then we all get
everybody's
excited.
trying to just make sure that like they're a good fit and or like they're comfortable playing the songs and stuff like that. But like once they get their feeling to the song, they kind of understand like what the song might be about. Like even just knowing what the song's about and knowing how to play it their passion, their energy comes through that song differently than how we originally wrote it. But a lot of times, for us, we're fortunate that it worked out.
Yeah.
It's worked out like 7 times.
Like 6 or 7 times. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I commend you guys for, sticking with it and still being here today doing this thing. Like, so many groups fizzle for various things, and then they give up on the name and start a new band and all these things. And, so it's like, I'm glad you guys stuck with it, and we're still here rocking stages, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Funny enough, like the idea of that has crossed this band probably twice.
Yeah.
Where it's like, do we just start over? Do we just have like a new vibe? Do we have a new thing? And then we're like,
no, we can't do that.
None of us know how to delete a Facebook page or restart one, so we're just gonna keep going with it.
But luckily, we found members to step up and just do a great job. So and keep it going.
Yeah, man. Well, things are getting real busy for you all. Like I said, we got some big shows, and one of those is happening in just a couple of days. You guys will be returning to Pops on Saturday, May 4th, and this will be a big one. This is the grand finals for the Road to Pointfest. And these are always an incredible night to be a part of. You got the best of the best for St. Louis area rock music and stuff. And that's a very broad term for what represents the point and everything there, with everything alternative. So you get a lot of variety and the different sounds. So that's what's cool too about this night, and getting to see a lot of different sounds coming up. So
absolutely. Big shout out to literally every band that has played these Road to Point Fest, regardless if you move forward or not. Like it's a fun experience. It says a lot about putting your band out there and putting your sound out there at a show in which is not necessarily like heavily broadcasted, but at the same time, like, you're coming out there, you're throwing down, you're trying to do what's best for your band and what's best for your sound, and to play in front of perfect strangers who sometimes feels like it's a battle, or it's, one band has to win and one band has to like move forward, and like having the mentality of like going into those battle shows or those Road to Point Fest shows with the idea that it's just another show, but it's an opportunity to market. It's an opportunity to network with other bands like that. I hope most bands, if you're listening to this podcast or you're listening to what we're trying to get out there, is that this isn't always a competition. It doesn't need to be a competition. It can be just straight up networking.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
When we played the last show at Pops, it was just such a vibe between just the bands specifically. Like, there was not a single ounce of tension or in the room or anything. Everybody was just like helping people like where they needed to. Like, when one band was over with their set, another band came up on stage and was helping them load off. And I saw that because I've worked shows for forever, and that's not like a natural thing that usually happens just if you're just a modern day musician who just plays to play or whatever. But seeing that was cool, and then I'm up on stage with these guys, and a lot's going through my head, obviously, because my first show with them. But like, that was like one of my things. Like, all right, we need to help this band, like, legit. We need to help them get off stage, load them off. And I was going up and down that ramp like I was working there, like I did 3 years ago. So it was sick.
Yeah, it's really nice when people help you get off.
Yeah.
I personally love it.
So many people were getting off that night.
Yeah, no joke though. Like, Facing Infamy has always been a band about right relationships. We try to keep ourselves as professional as possible, but if there's ever a band out there that needs any help with anything, we're just a Facebook message away. Seriously.
Yeah.
We'll try our best. No promises.
Yeah.
But we will definitely do some cool stuff to help, I think.
Yeah. We'll see you. You guys have tickets.
Free tickets. Free.
So if you want to party, reach out, send a message to any member of the band or the page or anything like that, and get yourself a ticket in the door and come party with us.
Yeah, you can download them online too. We have the link for that, so just hit us up.
Get your tickets
Make
from
sure
us.
you click Facing Infamy
Or
when you buy them online.
online page because at the door they're $10.
Yeah. But along with Facing Infamy, you got Hard Handed, Message from a Raven, Ignore the Lights, Impressions, The Doubted, White Rose, and Intrusive Minds.
Oh yeah.
So
I actually got a question for all them guys if they're listening. Any of these guys, and this is really important because I want to know who is throwing the after party that night.
Yeah, for
So let us
real.
know.
Yes.
Are we just shutting pops down? Is that what's going to happen?
They don't close.
Yeah.
The Philly wagon out.
Oh yeah, bust that Philly
Dude,
wagon
I
out.
haven't gone to a Philly wagon in so long.
They need to have like a mini Philly wagon on the stage though.
Yeah.
There's been so many
Just hand
times
it
I'm
out.
just like,
Sometimes in the
man,
middle of the set, you just get a little hungry. You just want to,
Yeah.
a Philly or a hot dog.
I just want like big old glizzy right now, you know?
That might be a cool video. Just be like playing music while you're eating.
Yeah.
Just playing drums.
You might have something. You might have something there for a teaser for our next music video.
I like it.
You could shoot some cheesesteaks out of the t-shirt cannon. Make it a little messy.
You know, I am a chef. I could whip something up.
You are.
Just shoot nachos straight out of the t-shirt can, just at the whole crowd. Open your mouths.
Man, I'm in. That's one of my favorite, shout out to boys at Outrun the Fall. They like Ryan's always slinging the snack cakes out there and stuff.
He's always with the videos too.
It's like it makes me laugh every time you go there and you catch a oatmeal cream pie or whatever, fudge round or whatever.
Shane's not catching
Yeah.
cream
Every-
pies that often,
Yeah,
I promise.
I feel like every person in St. Louis just needs to be friends with Ryan Mills on
Yeah.
like Facebook or his Instagram and just like watch his like day-to-day driving videos where he's like, you know what? There's not enough people eating Little Debbie's in traffic.
All right.
It's breaking my heart. He just says the most amazing things ever about food. So shout out to Ryan.
Yeah,
you
big
sexy freaking man. I love you. This is Blake. Call me.
Sweet
Whoa.
cookies.
That's Josh. I do not make those noises. That's a Josh thing. He can make those noises. I can't.
I was famous in high school for that noise.
So we got that show. We got which is going to be, like I said, great night. But that's just a little warm up for the big party happening on
The Pointfest.
May 18th.
Huge
The
day.
Pointfest.
Another big one for sure. So
This is like the heaviest Pointfest
Yeah.
I think ever.
I am very, very excited. For
I'm
this point
really
Fest.
stoked on it.
what? So yeah, I mean, we got a great lineup: Bad Omens, Wage War, Grandson, Sleep Theory, New Year's Day, Avatar.
We've played with them before,
Yeah, we have.
so if they remember us from,
They probably don't.
I mean, he might. They all dressed like pirates that night, so I remember.
And the big homies Inimical Drive. Also.
Yeah. Shout out to those guys.
I've heard of them. I love them.
Yeah.
That's not how Joel's singing, but
Yeah.
he's good.
I thought he was here.
Oh, and
yeah. You thought he was, where's Joel? Kind of. We look alike. Just a little bit.
But yeah, so you guys get your opportunity to take the stage there as well, which is going to be fun. And is there, who are you guys most excited? Everybody have a favorite that they're most
Wage War.
excited? Wage War.
I'm a Bad Omens man.
I'm a
Dude,
Bad Omens too.
Noah is my man, dude. If you're listening to this, I will totally do a collab with you.
He would do other things.
Shooting there,
I'll
shouting.
Happy
do, yeah, I'll
talk about.
hold your mic cord. I promise. I'll do the best job ever. I'll hold it go close to your crotch, probably.
The last time I saw Wage War was with Mike V from Ignore the Lights. We saw
Mikey V.
Wage War at the Firebird, and it was a sweaty, hot, stinky mess, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And then you guys went to the show, right?
Yes.
double feature.
Yeah. Yeah. This, I don't know. It's funny to me when to see, like all the comments, everybody like, trashing on the lineup and about, because everybody's got an opinion. You know, it's like
Oh,
it's just how you know. It's like
now more than ever.
you know, like you got everybody who wants something different, and then they give them something different, and then they're like, no, we want all, you know, and then all the people that wanted it the same comment, they wanted it the same, you know, and it's like, and it just keeps like going back and forth, and like you're never gonna make anybody, especially on the internet, happy. But it's like I love that they're doing a variety, you know, in a different, you know, we're kind of away from some of the staples that they had for many years. You know, it was a lot of like the same couple of groups every year. It was, you know, you had your Breaking Benjamin,
same vibe all the time.
It's like, so it was,
I mean, I love Breaking Benjamin, but you can't have them every year because you need something different.
Yeah. So it's nice to see some fresh talent in here and stuff. Some of the up and comers and things. And so I think it's gonna be a fun night, man.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
I will try my best to remember this night.
Yeah.
It'll be hard because I'm going to be there all day.
Right.
So
Yeah. If you guys
pace myself, I promise.
ladies and gentlemen, the listeners out there, if you see us at Pointfest, can you just do us all a favor and just reach into your pockets, in your heart, and just buy us a drink or something? We worked so hard to get here, and that day is super long for us. So if you can make that day a little shorter, a little more fun for us by buying us a nice alcoholic beverage, that'd be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Even if you don't want to buy us a drink, we like to take pictures with people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Buy a
thing that we
shirt
love
from
to do.
us.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
we
you
have
can
new
do.
merch, like a lot of new
And
merch.
we got like
a stupid amount of new merch.
we got really cool wristbands too, and everybody loves wristbands.
Yeah, like Lance
I
Armstrong.
mean, we're practically giving those away.
Most of us have all of our members though, right? I don't think.
Wait,
anybody-
we've been giving those away?
I mean,
for the most part.
for the most
Because
part.
I've been, never mind.
We charge you double.
We'll talk about it later.
But let's drop in some tunage that you might hear at these upcoming shows.
Hell yeah.
And you guys just recently released a brand new single, and this one is titled "Wake Up." What do we want to talk about with "Wake Up"?
So Wake Up is a new single, but we've also played Wake Up for probably the last like 7 years.
All right.
We had thoughts. It's been around. we thought about putting Wake Up on the last album that we did, Facing Infamy 2. And we were at the point where we were like done with most of the album, and we're like, do we want to add one more? If we were we going to put this one on it? And then it was during the C word, COVID, when we were in the studio. So we were trying to like kind of just sum things up and put something out there, and we were at a stopping point with the album. So we were like, let's just hold off. And then we were like, well, that was a silly move because we've been playing that song forever, and now we have all these new songs that we now have to like play and try to like get people to like. So when it came to the third album, we were like, okay, we're definitely doing this song. Like it's not negotiable. We've been playing it for so long. We might as well put it down so people can actually listen to it. So it was the second song that we released for what we will call our new music. Head in the Clouds was the first, but that was back in January of last year. And but Wake Up, it is a fun song to play. I'll just say that. Like it is a fun song to play.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not too cliche or punny when I tell people that when we play it during a set, our intention is to get you to wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Like we want you guys to like really start with the energy. So when it's played, you gotta join in. There's a plenty of crowd interaction that you can do in this song. Scream your heads off. And get up, man. It's a fun song. We're not a moshy band. We never have been.
No,
but that's not because we don't want you to. Like if you want to move, you should do it. I invite it every time. I tell people dance their butts off.
Yeah, Wake Up's cool though because you can just catch a vibe. Mm-hmm. You can just catch it.
Yeah.
It's such a grooving song, and songs with groove are the best, I think, personally. So yeah.
start with a guitar lick, or what? How we where'd this one originate? You know,
You're going way back in memory. So
Right.
this is
Oh,
7
let's
years
get
ago.
it.
I think actually
Bill
we
or
had
Matt
two
question?
different. Yeah, we had 2 different members of the band who
Right.
helped write this song.
Yeah.
Three different members of the band who are no longer
yeah.
here in this band who helped write this song.
I think this was. I think Justin had started something with it, and then we kind of added after that. I think
Yeah.
this was.
I feel like typical fashion back in the day was Justin would bring a song to practice, and he'd diddle around with it a little bit. I probably already had lyrics in my phone to
Oh, yeah.
just
You got a
nonsense. Like,
notebook.
I have notes. If I ever lose my phone,
It's like
I'm
the
screwed.
green notebook from Waterboy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I probably had lyrics to a song.
Not gonna lie.
Shout out Adam
that,
Sandler.
that I was like, oh, you know what? I'll try this with it. And I tried it out and started to kind of work. And then I think typical fashion was Kyle would just start going
Kyle on
crazy
it.
on something. He'd have his light up drum kit and he would just play along to whatever Justin was writing. And then it was probably 2 or 3 practices of Justin trying to get Bill to play exactly what Justin played, and Bill's like, nah, I want to play it this way.
I would try to change it.
And the whole time I think Mike would probably be in the corner just like shredding his guitar, and like we're all playing way too loud, and then all of a sudden like things just click
and just come together.
and we're like, no, that's
And they
good.
wake up.
And then wake up happens.
Boom. Yeah. That's definitely a fun one, and I'm excited to see everybody singing along and getting amped up with you guys at again that pops this weekend,
Oh yeah.
and
Hell yeah.
and Pointfest coming up too. So, but I didn't say it, but I want to play one. I surprised you guys. I picked. I was wondering, like, do you guys ever feel? Is there like ever feel like a song just kind of finds you sometimes? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
like
Yeah.
you're like that speaks to you, and when you need it, sometimes. Like, is
Absolutely.
Big
there?
time.
What do you got? What's one that you feel like lately that has found you? Is there anything
For
that-
me, for Blake Richard, I'm gonna go Goo Goo Dolls, Big Machine. It was a song I used to love back in the day, and it totally like escaped my brain. And then I'm just like messing around on Spotify one day, and it just comes and it hits me all over again. And I remember being like super young, feeling it over like my first whatever breakup. I think I was on my BMX bike with an MP3 player my friend gave me with that song on it, and it was sick. And then it hits me recently, and I was like, this is really good. So that's what happened. But that song rips. Check it out. Big Machine, Goo Goo Dolls. Check it out. I'm done snapping. I've been
Like a
snapping so
promotion.
much over here. I'm done, guys. Shout out to I Like Snaps too, that band. They're cool. All right, I'm done.
So I'm a very big believer in music therapy. I like writing music for that reason. But sometimes I go through stuff in my life that I just need some sort of outlet, and typically I reach to music first. There's a song called "Take the Lonely." It's a country song, so not really our genre, but that one I listened to probably on repeat for like a long ass time over probably the course of the last 4 months. So
Who sings that?
you'd have to ask me.
Man, really hit you. You don't even know who sang it.
What the?
Hayden Kaufman.
There you go.
Hayden Kaufman.
Yeah. What you guys got one?
For me, this song is really it's almost too emotional to talk about, but it's 2 Live Crew, Pop That Coochie.
Pop it.
It speaks to my soul.
right.
Pop it.
No,
Yes.
seriously though, but I did jam
Pull
with
it.
him when I was younger. But
Absolutely.
this is a whole album, Pink Floyd, The Wall. It's just a masterpiece.
Yes.
Man,
I discovered that in college music class. I needed an extra credit. And
Oh,
what a
Did you
class.
get extra credit?
No, I needed 1 credit hour oh my God. And I discovered Pink Floyd. Incredible.
Yeah.
Good choice. Sorry, and I cut Josh off.
no, you're good. That's all I had to say. The Wall.
That's what it
I
is.
had one about 7 years ago. I actually discovered it off of a cover of a Miley Cyrus song, but it's not that song. But Our Last Night did Wrecking Ball, but that made me discover just that band in general. And they had like a promo at the end for Same Old War. I mean, that song, I mean, they're my favorite band now.
Great.
We got to play with, I mean, that led to just everything that we did with them, and just an incredible song. I mean, and they do, I don't know if you listen like all their covers. They're
Amazing.
so good.
Yeah.
They probably did the cover of the one Matt was talking about.
Oh yeah,
right?
they did.
Yeah, that for me.
For me, it's Story of the Year, The Ghost of You and I. That song, I can just listen to Ryan's guitar and just space out, like go into my own world.
That guy's pretty good.
Oh my God. He's probably
Do you just rub your nose every time you
I
hear
do.
Ryan's?
Ryan and I actually touched noses once. It was pretty cool, but kind of weird, but pretty cool. But yeah. That
What's
song.
yours, Shane?
Well, I was gonna say Legacies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, yes.
That's
I was doing a little homework and I was bumping a bunch of tunes, and I don't know, just really resonated, right? Especially like everything that's going on for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in getting a personal note. We just started IVF, me and my wife, and we, we've been married 10 years, coming up in September. So
Congratulations.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
but it's like,
Stacy, what's up?
Yeah.
We love you.
but it's something I think about, carrying on this legacy and stuff. Like, it's like, so kind of, I'd like to have somebody to give my record collection to, and everything else. It's like I'd like all these things. Like, so these are stuff that kind of goes through my mind, and this song kind of like just stood out to me that day when I was like kind of in my thoughts and everything. So,
Well, thank you.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
But
It means a lot.
Yeah, like
I've been lost, I've been found. I've seen the top before and I've been pushed back down. I've been right, I've been wrong. I've waited long enough and it's been way too long. I've seen clear, I've been blind. I've been ahead before and I've been far behind. I look back on my past. I see the future now, it's coming way too fast. I see the future now, it's coming way too fast. Taking the lights and sounds of everything around you, everything that surrounds you. This is your legacy, what a dream to see. You settle in the score. The future's in your hands, reaching for something more. I know now what it's like to be the underdog, fighting for my life. I've stood tall through hard times. I've risen up inside. I took it all in stride. If you think you're on top, look at the crowd above. This is the time to stop. There's much more to this fight than going far enough to say you fought your fight. Have you gone far enough to say you fought your fight? Taking the lights and sounds of everything around you, everything that surrounds you. This is your legacy, what a dream to see.
when I was writing the lyrics to that song, I was more or less thinking along the lines of like what it's meant for us to be in a band as long as we had been.
Right.
And I mean, like, I love that people attribute lyrics to their lives in the way that they do. Like, that's kind of one of my biggest things about the way that I write songs. I try to write them generically, I guess, not in a way that, like, you know, you've heard these words before in other songs, but more so like put it to your life. Like, there's a reason I write the song for me, but then to be able to hear the song through someone else's ears, or for somebody else to hear it and be like, oh yeah, like this brought up this thought, or this brought up this feeling, or I needed this during this time in my life. Like, there's a lot of transposition. I don't know if that's a word. It's supposed to go from one person to another, but like, it doesn't have to go in the exact way that you write it. And that's the best part about music in my mind, is like, everybody can hear a song and think something completely different.
Sure.
But that doesn't make it a bad song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think it's, you know, that's one of my favorite things about songwriting too, is just like the lyrics that, you know, like you're saying, that everybody can kind of apply to their own story and stuff.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plus the song just rips. There's that
It's
the big
We love that.
drum fill and the 808 kick in there. So it's a fun one for sure.
We like playing it on stage.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great energy song.
Yeah.
Man. It really is.
Definitely.
It really is.
So yeah, that was my request, and I'm gonna throw that one in there too for you guys.
Hell yeah.
So turn it up loud.
Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah, you mentioned just a while back, we got in 21 we released a tune called Head in the Clouds, and this one, you said this was kind of started this kind of batch of new songs, and including Wake Up, and but is this all, I mean, shaping up to be something bigger? Are we working on a new record, or what's in the works?
So we have, I believe we have a total of 8 songs recorded, and pretty much at the point ready to be released. We've talked long and hard about how to do this, and I think we've come to the conclusion that we are going to be doing single releases for a while, culminating in us releasing them all together as an album, probably in the future.
Yeah, we did like a pretty big sneak peek at the last show with probably the next song we'll release.
Yeah, one of them. Like, so the last 2 shows that we've played at Pops, we've played a song called Bad Taste.
Ooh, it's so good.
It's probably
the next in line.
Yep. Yeah, we've talked about doing a music video for it. It's probably one of our favorite songs to attribute this next album in the way that it went, like the way that
it's more of like
it's
almost like a ballad almost.
It's
ballad-ish.
Yeah.
Just feel like you really hear our sound mature in this next album and some of the songs, and
we bring the same Facing Infamy vibe to it. I mean, it still has some great lead guitar by Joe here, and some heavy drums by our boy Josh over here.
Oh yeah.
It's very melodic. It's a very, we hope that everybody sings along to these songs. Like, this is an album that we put a lot of time into the writing process for them, and a lot of time into the production process for them, to really make them something that fits in line with like the sound of music today, especially the sound of music that we like to listen to, which it heavily influences our writing process, but it also is something that we don't want to write classic rock songs because we're not classic rock. We don't want to write rap songs, even though there's versions of things that we put into the new stuff.
I love to be able to write songs like Van Halen.
Yes. Joe does like some old school stuff. I be hearing him after practice in the shower with a speaker. Not like that, but like hearing some
I don't want to get out.
Stewart. Well, that's how I got in the band.
Get out or put the soap in your hands.
But it's like we all were very prominent growing up in the 2000s, whether we were teenagers or young kids. Like, that is our bag. Like, Matt came to practice today, put on the PA, and had some 41. Like, we all fit the same vibe. We all like grew up in the same way with our layering music tastes all coming together, and it's made this awesome band. And I'm personally stoked to see what happens. But the songs that they have written, I'm super honored to be a part of, and it's going to be a really cool time when we start releasing them. So yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say Bad Taste was one of those that I was like, literally, it came together in like a practice. It was just one of those where it was one
filled
of those
out.
where
you just felt it and just
like, I think we literally wrote it in like a practice. Yeah. Of course, my leads took like a month, but gotta make it sound good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, very cool. Well, hopefully you can find Facing Infamy on your favorite streaming platform and follow along there and be up to date to when we got some new tunes coming. You can find them also on your Facebook and Instagram. Get plugged in on the socials. And like I said, maybe more new music coming very soon.
Hell yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I think that seems like that's the way to do it these days. I mean, everybody stay continuous engagement by continuing to, I love a record and, mentioning stuff like The Wall and stuff, I like these big long records right now it just seems like that's the way the business works, as well as like just constantly hitting with singles or EPs and that kind of stuff. Like, and then eventually, maybe put it all together as a full length album.
Yeah.
So
I think one of the fun things that I look forward to with releasing them as singles is having fun with the production for it. So like, for instance, right before we did Wake Up, we released a t-shirt. We were able to do some custom art for the t-shirt, and we also did like a custom like little album cover, I guess, or a single cover that we can kind of take some time and like, I guess for us, it's a little bit more an enjoyment for us to like really bask in the release of a song rather than an album where you have to focus on multiple songs and hope that everybody likes all the songs and hope that everybody likes everything about the songs. Like, that's really hard to do this day and age. Like, I don't think the attention span of everybody is to sit and listen to 45 minutes of music straight through. Whereas we live in the world of YouTube shorts and Facebook stories, and everybody wants something quick and they want to hear it, know that they like it or know that they don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I don't want to base an entire album off of like 2 good songs, if that's what people think it is, but give them a chance. And I think releasing as a single, you really give yourself the ability to get that song out there, have as many people listen to it as possible, and then be like, yeah, like this hits.
This song rocks.
Yeah.
Or unfortunately, not everybody's gonna like everything, and this song doesn't hit for me. But then we release another one in a couple months, and they're like, oh, okay, this one's good. Like.
Well, I think, and also like it just seems like everything's transitioned to more about moods and like a playlist vibe. It's like, and it's where it's like, and like you're saying, and like you have the ones where you guys get everybody up dancing, moving, getting in rowdy. But then if you're gonna do something like you said, this next one might be a little bit more like a ballad type. It's like they might not exactly go side by side on a playlist, but if you got 2 different playlists, it's like, and it finds the right audience for that particular song, it makes people even a bigger fan when they're like, I really dig what this particular track and stuff. So, but that's kind of, but that's the fun about for me on a record too, is like that I love about it, like just kind of hit and play and going for a ride and like getting to experience all the different, styles that the band wants to go and stuff. So, but I don't know. There's no wrong or right, it's like we'll get there eventually, but it's, but yeah, so get plugged in, find some more music coming soon. And, again, for right now, you can come party with us on Saturday at
Yes, you
Pops.
can.
Yes.
We're going to party.
Good old Sauget.
Sauget.
It's beautiful this time of year.
Yeah. The smell is great.
So this one's black and white. Hope you guys like it.
words on a page. Your face is so easy to read. But I close my eyes so tight that they begin to bleed. Take what you give and I'll learn how to live without you. Say I'll just go on creating my own till I find my home, till all my breath is gone. Take the black of your heart through the whites of my eyes, and you'll see a flame in the dead of the night. I see you doubt my life, but it's more than black and white. It's more than black and white. At the top of my lungs, begging for you to hear my song. Just take what I do, I assure you, you still won't think I'm wrong. The ominous sights and escaping of light is ripping apart my seams. Tonight is the night and the feeling is right for tearing apart my dreams. Take the black of your heart through the whites of my eyes, and you'll see a flame in the dead of the night. I see you doubt my life, but it's more than black and white. It's more than black and white. Take the black of your heart through the whites of my eyes, and you'll see a flame in the dead of the night. I see you doubt my life. Take the black of your heart through the whites of my eyes, and you'll see a flame in the dead of the night. I see you doubt my life, but it's more than black and white. It's more than black and white. It's more than black and
So I got a couple questions. I have fun with these and get your guys' take on them. And some of them are kind of silly, but
Does it go around the table and answer?
yeah, everybody can
yes.
participate.
Yes.
Sweet, my favorite. I have to say something real quick.
What?
I came prepared too. I remembered our tradition.
Yeah.
Our two, you and me, our tradition over
Yes.
here. So when I was in this band and Shane would come and do podcasts with us, I would have a list of nicknames for him. I always had a list of nicknames, so I have a new list. So just remember, I got this list tonight, so I gotta go over it with you. So we gotta make sure it's cool, cause yes, nicknames are the best.
Little Shaney.
I've been working on this for years.
I've been working on this for the last. In my absence from the music scene, this is all I did. Just sat in the dark and wrote nicknames for this moment. So get ready.
Yeah. All right. We talked about some of our favorites earlier, but what would you guys? Is there a dream duet or collaboration you guys would love to see for the band? Is there?
Yeah.
Is there somebody you think that might be a good fit for that?
Okay, I'll start this one off.
Yeah.
All right. I know they're coming to town here pretty soon. but Rain City Drive, I would love to get it out on some Rain City Drive.
Yeah.
If we're talking local scene though, man, local scene.
Yeah, let's do like that. Let's do like a national act and then a local scene act. So that's Matt's national. What's your and regional? We'll do regional too. All right, guys. Yeah, because like Isabella and like New Lingo isn't from St. Louis, like Washington. Shout out to New Lingo.
It's so funny that you say that. I was thinking Isabella, but then I was like, can I combine them into a St. Louis band? Because the only time I really ever play with them is here in St. Louis or close to. But shout out to them if you guys want to get a show together. I mean, we've talked about show swaps with Isabella
Tim.
probably about as many times we've talked about doing your podcast. So we need to get that done this year. Like that has to happen.
Zach,
congrats to those guys too by getting on that CKY show coming up at Pops here in a couple weeks too. That's awesome. We're super pumped for you guys, and you need to hit us up so we can buy some tickets from you guys.
Yeah. All right, I'm next. What was the question?
So we're doing a national
I'm joking. I'm joking.
and a local band too.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
All right. So you know what I would think would be dope. So I've been really special over here and got to hear these unreleased Facing Infamy songs. So I've been like feeling a vibe, and it kind of reminds me of like an era of when this band called Ashland did. So I feel like they're just like 2017 writing kind of how we are, but how they're writing, how we're writing. I don't really know how to put this together, but they match the new vibe. And I think it would be so cool to have like Asia or Aaron do something with us in a Dreamland. So that's tight.
By the way, shout out to them. Congratulations on your marriage. That's awesome.
Yes. Yes. Congrats. We love you guys and gals. Yeah, and for national band, I'm gonna go with Gore. Duh. Like, you know, I want to get sprayed with blood.
I like painting my face and putting on costumes as well.
No, I'm just kidding.
Shane knows all about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna go with Saint Asonia. That'd be tight. I think did I say it right?
I think so.
Yeah, Saint Asonia. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I said it right. But they're playing the night before Pointfest, and I think Fivefold is opening for them. So shout out to them for getting that show. Shout out to coming through. I wish Saints was on Pointfest, but that's a sick band, and that would be tight if we could collab with them in a Dreamland one day. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, if I could play with any national, I would probably have to go with. I want to say Taylor Swift because it would be just so many people. But not really.
I mean, that's what I was telling you.
Try to get our name.
That's
out there
Josh
a little bit.
saying that, guys. Don't get it
Hey,
twisted.
we would play it. It'd be all right.
But honestly,
we would.
with this band and our sound, Incubus.
Yeah.
That was mine.
Oh, sorry, man.
That's all right. I got another one.
Let's do it.
I got another one.
And then as far as a local, it's like almost a local and a national, which would be like story of the year because that would be amazing.
That's
But
okay.
if I want to count them because they're kind of local and a national, it's a band I've always wanted to play with for such a long time. It's Fragile Porcelain Mice.
Yes.
Oh yes, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, they got some stuff coming up. I think too
Yeah,
on
they're
a
doing
show or something.
Playing Delmar Hall with Sinister Dane.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's big.
Some
Welcome
throwbacks.
back. Welcome back.
Shane, we know you like to book shows, so
Make it happen, man.
Hey, I'm taking notes, man.
What you got, Joe?
Local, man, I think we almost reached out, but we didn't. For actually a song you guys will probably hear in a few months. But I think it'd be great to play with Discrepancies. They bring a great energy.
Oh, yes.
I mean, those guys
Absolutely.
rock better than anybody for the local scene.
in a heartbeat,
Yeah.
we would play with Discrepancies.
Gosh, national act, I don't even know. I mean, I guess since like actually incorporating a song, I mean, I'd have to go Our Last Night again. I mean, those guys can do anything. They make anything sound good.
Yes, sir.
So that would be my vote.
For me, I'm just gonna say I would love to do another little show with Inimical Drive.
Yes.
Dude, like I love those dudes.
Yes.
In town or out of
yes.
town? Wouldn't
Out of
matter.
town, it doesn't
Wouldn't
even
matter.
matter.
Shout out to Joel.
It doesn't
Shout
even matter.
Zach, shout out to
But
Nick.
those are our boys. I would love to do another show with them. And then national, Josh said Incubus. I'm gonna say Hoobastank.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hooba.
Great.
Hooba.
Great
Yes.
fan.
Yes.
Yeah. What would Dominic Toretto think you guys should?
The Buster brought me back.
Doesn't matter
Never
if you
knocked on
win.
nobody.
It's all about the family.
Familia.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning.
Winning is winning.
And-
Great.
yeah.
All right. Say you guys say we put out a box set of action figures. What would you guys like to see as your accessory to go with your
Mine
action
is
figure?
permanently doing a jump kick.
Yeah.
Like you can't stand him up.
Right.
Okay. You're just gonna have to. Oh wait, actually, it'll come with like a clear plastic stand, and you just connect me, and I'm just sitting there in the air with like a shit-eating grin on my face, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's it. I'm wearing all black. All right, the end.
The end.
So I grew up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. So give me a half shell, wearing, and then I'm gonna do all of the Ninja Turtle weaponry on me, but I'm also gonna wear the green Power Rangers mask. That's my yeah.
Oh, you just like blew me out of the water.
Well, no-
I'm going again. So you guys go.
number
I'm
one,
going
it's
again.
green, so it goes with
I forgot.
the half shell. I mean, and Tommy,
Yeah.
rest in peace,
Tommy
man.
Oliver. Rest in peace.
Was it Tommy that died?
recently,
Yeah. I guess it was. Holy shit.
About a year ago. R.I.P.
I'd have to say my action figure would be more like a sound and not an action. It would definitely be. It would
Wait,
definitely
what?
be the sound of like.
You got to post.
But it would be on like a long, like you hit the button on the back, and it would just go for like 3 hours,
It's
and then
full screen.
it won't even stop. And then it would probably end with like maybe 3 or 4 hip thrusts.
and 7 chickens sold separately,
Chickens, pizza, drums. There
you go,
Sarah.
perfect.
all sold separately.
Shout out to Sarah.
Collect them all.
I think I actually already have a picture of it, and since we're talking about it, it made me think of it. The Mitsubishi Eclipse from Fast and Furious, standing in front of it with the Gretty exhaust and the standalone fuel management system
Standalone fuel management
and
system.
the nitrous oxide.
Yes.
Wait, with pistons or without pistons?
Well, the pistons are fried. That's it right there. And I do have a picture from Gatlinburg with that car.
You do. You do. For me, I would just be wearing underwear, but the underwear would be white with red around it, and it's He-Man underwear because He-Man is awesome. And then I'd be striking like a pose like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like this with my guitar around me. So I'm wearing He-Man underwear.
I can almost see that just becoming a Hulkamania.
But like, I'm bulk. Like I look,
you're buff.
yeah, buff. Not like I'm not like I look
Wait,
like
wait,
now.
you're buff or like you're
Buff,
bulk-
not
bulk
bulk.
and
Bulging, man.
You're bulging or you're buff.
Bulging.
Both.
Was that Chris's vacation?
Yes, it was Christmas vacation. Bulging, man. Wearing a leisure suit.
Best
Leisure
Christmas
suit.
movie ever, by the way.
I was quoting it the other day because what you do in the end of April, you quote Christmas movies.
Absolutely.
What I,
That's a year-round Christmas.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that's
you can
when
watch
they
that in
kick
July.
in.
It's
But-
no big deal.
at my work, they somehow a squirrel got into the building, and so I was
Squirrel.
chasing a squirrel around, and I was like, I feel like Clark Griswold,
Yeah.
like, I was like, and I was like, and then I lost it, and I thought for sure like I was just gonna be like working, and all of a sudden a squirrel just gonna come flying out of somewhere, like so. But
Trap it in the coat.
I pledge
Hit it with the hammer.
to the flag of the United States of America.
This is a nice house clock.
It's already starting.
R&B for her, man.
It's already starting.
Grace died years ago.
I'm doing just fine, Clark.
No. Go on, get in the kitchen, get you something to eat.
Get in the kitchen, get you something to eat. Go on.
Go on now.
All right. How about this one? This is another fun, goofy one. But say we do a Facing Infamy biopic. Who would we like to see cast in the movie version of you guys?
Paul Walker, man.
Yeah, obviously.
You'd be Paul Walker?
No, he'd be me.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
it
the much better looking version, but
What's that dude?
I'm gonna refrain from saying what I was gonna say. He might not look the best.
What's
right
that
now,
dude from
from Fighting Words,
Shameless, named Nip or Kit or something like that?
Lip.
Lip, that would be me. He would be
Bill Paxton and
Bill
Twister.
Paxton.
We actually got into there's if you scroll back through our Facebook page photos, back in the day we did a side-by-side comparison of a lot of who we think each other looks like.
Yeah.
Mine was Jason Aldean. So I think
I
Jason
could
Aldean
see
could
that,
totally either that or I've gotten since I've shaved my head, I've gotten a lot of John Travolta.
Yeah.
Sandy.
I'm going with Johnny Depp because.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Everybody just sees
You look
the
exactly like
resemblance.
Willy Wonka.
They be
That's so
saying,
crazy.
"Oh yeah, give me." All right. Anyways, people be saying that. I'm just
Why is the rum
I
gun?
don't know. There's some pictures though where people like have commented on it, and I'm like, all right.
Johnny Depp.
I mean, I would smoke a cig with him for sure, but like that's as much as I can relate with him. I love creepy shit too. Though.
I'd make sure that you had at least 12, maybe 14 Facing Infamy wristbands on when you talk to him.
Yeah. He's
Does
a
wear
wristband kind of guy.
He does wear a lot.
I'd have to
really
go
good
with
at
The
being
Rock,
bored,
man.
too.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Did you say The Rock?
The Rock.
That's the greatest answer ever.
Yeah, Josh with a tan. That is Dwayne The Rock Johnson, 100%.
100%. That's the best answer ever.
Love it.
Shit.
I've gotten told various. I've gotten from certain angles. I've gotten Dirk Nowitzki, and then I've gotten Aaron Rodgers. So I've no idea.
Aaron Rodgers.
Either way, you're a premier athlete. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the Jets with
I
your
could totally see
Achilles.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. All right. What I don't know. What about a fictional band you guys would love to see live? Is there? I feel like there's.
Oh, I got this.
Yeah, we already know.
There's a
I'm
bunch
going
of them.
with the Mark
it.
Wahlberg band from that movie Rockstar.
Yeah.
What were they called again?
Ooh.
Not Steel Panther. That's a different.
That's a real band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
It is incredible.
It's an
Steel-
incredible
Give me
real
blood.
band, by the way.
You need to see them live if you haven't.
Give me blood pollution. Or whatever they sing. And we all die young. Yeah.
It's my mic stand, and I'm taking it.
It's my mic stand. What is the band called, Bill?
Steel something.
Steel Dragon.
Steel Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, dang it. We went
Steel
that long
Dragon.
without saying the F word. I broke the
Of course,
seal.
you're the one who dropped it.
Yeah.
Already.
Shoot.
Matt.
Yeah, all right, me.
Totally.
I would love for a School of Rock reunion with Jack.
Yo.
Black.
Okay.
I would definitely want to see that for sure.
Okay, first I'm gonna change my answer from The Rock.
Wait,
We're gonna go back to this. I gotta. It's got to be this guy, and he's a legend, Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, you do
Yeah.
look like him way
There
more.
we go.
Yeah.
Okay, but now back to this question. I believe the band was called the band Lestat or the Vampire Lestat from Queen of the Damned.
Yo, yeah.
That soundtrack is dope.
Yeah. Shout out Quentin Tarantino. That's my uncle. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Well, I know what Bill's going to say, and I believe one of your previous guests said this already. The Oneaters
Yeah.
from That Thing You Do, or
Oh.
The Wonders.
I was gonna say Captain Geach and the Shack Shooters,
What's next after that? Like the Lone Rangers, and then that's it.
and then what
The
is?
Lone
is there
Rangers.
anyone-
There's 3 of you.
I quit. I quit, Mr. White.
What was the Airheads band name?
Lone Rangers.
Yeah,
Were they the
Yeah.
Lone Rangers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is
Is there anybody?
Bushimi on that monitor.
Forgot about Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap.
Spinal
Yeah.
Tap.
Too.
Oh,
There's, I mean, it's just funny to think about. There's a bunch of good ones once you start digging. But yeah, I think seeing a Powerline show would be pretty amazing.
Is Goofy and Max doing backup?
Yeah.
Of course they are.
I saw a reel the other day with that. That was Christian Bale wearing headphones, just like it's like me walking through the gym, and he's like just straight face, and then it's like, but what's in the headphones is is yeah. So that was pretty good. I was like, I've been there, Will you again grab tickets? They're free. You can come out and party.
Absolutely
free.
And you can find those online or from your favorite member of the band.
Just grab a member.
Yep, grab any member. And otherwise, $10 at the door, like you said. And that's Saturday, May 4th. Pops in Sauget, Illinois. And get a stacked bill full of all kinds of locals around town here in St. Louis making noise for you. So
Hell
come
yeah.
out and support and show
In
some
one
love.
of the best venues in St. Louis, by the way.
Absolutely.
Do not knock on Pops' sound.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's the best, I think.
Yep. And lights too. It's a top-notch
They've
production, man.
Yeah, they upgraded, I think, in the past year or something like that.
Yep. And big shout out to Rich and the crew over there. They
Oh, yeah.
holding it down for a long time.
Chris, Tony,
Yep.
Doug.
Doug.
You guys do literally an incredible job, even like during our
gas
songs with the
station.
lights. Like, I don't even know, like, if
Good
they
LDs.
listen to us and do the homework, but they do an incredible job.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today.
We
This has
appreciate
been,
you, man.
Yeah,
a whole lot
absolutely,
of
man. Thank
fun.
you.
And I say we do it again soon when we got a couple of new tunes, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun to catch up.
Absolutely, man.
Not make it so long.
Yeah, next time we'll have to give you an exclusive
Hey,
Yeah.
viewing
Oh,
of a
yeah.
song.
I was
Yeah.
wondering about that.
that would be cool. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and I will see you Saturday night.
All right.
Thanks for having
See
us.
y'all there.
Thanks, Shane.
We'll be
Bye,
ready. We'll
everyone.
be there.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye now. Wait, is the show over? I have one more thing to say. I really actually do.
Do it.
Shane, I just want to say thank you personally with all your hard work that you've done and have volunteered your time so many times to help bands have something as a platform where they can come and talk to you about. And it's been really exciting watching it grow, and I'm really excited for you. So like me and the dudes in Facing Infamy got you a little something.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we love you, dude, and we're proud of you and your personal endeavors and your music endeavors and stuff with the podcast. So here's this beautiful Facing Infamy shirt
Well,
that we got for you.
and the hanger.
Yeah.
There we go. We hope you wear that on Saturday, you sexy MFer, and come on out. I love you.
Love you, man.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you
Appreciate
so
everything
much.
you do, man. He does.
Thanks,
Go
guys.
check out all his other stuff.
Seriously.
There's lots of episodes. I've listened to a few, and they're probably funnier than ours. But
Yeah.
We
We're just a
tried.
bunch of
We tried
bros.
really hard.
Hey, we did good.
didn't have enough alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, we try our best to be funny on
Yeah.
stage too. So
Right.
Helium or Funny Bone, just hit us up.
Right.
man.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you, Shane.